girl got so much curious. The girl asked the mom, Mom, why did you cut the head? Why did you cut the tail? Why are you cooking only the middle part? The mom said so many answers, but the girl is not satisfied. Finally, the mom admitted that I don't know the exact reason. My mom cooked the same way, so I also cooking in the same way. Then the girl is like immediately went to the grandma's home. The girl wants to find the answer. And the girl asked the grandma the same question. Grandma, why did you cook the fish by cutting its head and tail, only cooking the middle part? The grandma also tried to convince the girl, but unfortunately couldn't. Finally, the grandma also admitted that I don't know the reason because my mom did it and I also doing it. Luckily, the mother of the grandma is also there. So yeah, she went to the village. Then she met her. Then she asked her, why did you cut the head of the fish and the tail of the fish and cooking only the middle part? And the mother of the grandma said, at that time we are so poor, we are not having big utensil. We are having something very small kind of utensil because the utensil is very small, the pan is very small. I had to cut the head and tail and cook separately. But interestingly, now her mom is having big pan, but still her mom is cutting the head and cutting the tail the same way. The point is very simple. When some things were started by our ancestors, maybe our fathers, our grandfathers, or grandfathers, they do some things for a purpose because of their customs or because of their particular time situations. But 90% of the times we blindly follow them, which is called dogmas. If anyone knows dogma means a blind belief, which most of the people, we all have our own dogmas. There must be a reason for it. We don't know that. But as a persons who are educating, who are literates, we should find the reason instead of just blindly believing it. Is it clear, ma? Yeah. That was the thought today, and we'll start our class today. Before we going to the new topics, is there anyone done task yesterday? I think yesterday I gave you the same task of real-time colors and I told you to use class component instead of functional component. Has anyone tried? How many of you tried? So good. Has any one of you who ever tried got any doubts or problems with the class component? You can tell me if you get it any problem. I will explain it to the class component one more time. Let me open it. Huh? Super got it doubt. Super compulsory. Why? Because see, parent component will have one constructor and the child component will have one constructor. When you call the child component directly, child component constructor cannot have directly props. First, it should give parent component, then only it can have the remaining things into the child component. Super should be compulsory, not only compulsory, super should be the first one, it should be called in the child constructor. Any other questions? Let me start here. File. So you have it. Let me start it here then. Tell me. GSV. GSV class component dot netlify dot app. components. Good. You put it Ghibli also. Let me change image color. You used filter property, CSS filter property. This was really good. Kind of avatar look. Nice. In CSS, there is one property called filter. In filter, you will have so many properties which you can change. Okay. He is using that filter property and changing the state value of color every time. Okay. You can turn the color wheel by a certain degree using the filter property, which he is doing it. This is really good. What about this color? Right? I can select it different boxes, different colors. Good. Change font color or font style and change background color. Perfect. The reason why I asked you to change these colors is because it will teach you how to do state using the buttons, using the inputs. Okay. And not only that, it will give you good idea on how the props works and how the components works also. When you do the same experiment in functional component, when you do same experiment in class components, you will understand the complexity the class components have. That's why people prefer functional components instead of class. Clear, ma? This was really good. Any other? Online, anyone have any design, sir? Online, anyone have any design? Online, does anyone have any design, ma? Online, his voice is clear. Are you there? Yes, yes. Okay. Maybe they are not having any design today. What about offline? One I got it. Huh? Color? Color hyphen magic one dot netlify dot app. Change color. You put random color. Math dot random. That was not bad. It's a good idea. You used math dot random to change different colors. Also, इसमें कुछ नहीं है रेस्पॉन्सिव करने का. बटन ऑलवेज सेंटर रहता. So you used flux with center. It will be always responsive, like because nothing is there in that app. If you put in something 4 or 5 things and you make it responsive, that makes logic. One button always it will be responsive. Any other? What a good idea. Any other? React new TikTok toe. Oh, you did TikTok toe. React new TikTok toe dot netlify dot app. If anyone wants to try this tic tac toe, actually I did some 5 days series on YouTube. If anyone see my React classes, we did it. I did 5 days workshop in YouTube one, 6 days I think. Recently 5 days one I did. You can watch that in YouTube. Naresh IT YouTube, it's free. In Naresh IT YouTube, it will be there. I did it AI chatbot. I did it. TikTok too. I did it. Cricket IPL live cricket one. We all did this API links only. This was really good. Logic player O. Let's put it here. X O X Reset the game. Let me see any bugs are there. Now, winner O, it's not showing. It's not able to change it. That is perfect. Node animations. When I win something this or some kind of pop-ups or something kind of one, it would look good. Okay. If you wanna try it, this thing, I think in YouTube it's available. I don't know. Like if you go here, Naresh IT, TikTok, toe, TikTok Togo by Prasad. This is mine, which you can watch it. You can watch it like the series will be there. The same thing by you can see it. Same thing I did AI chatbot. Like if anyone wants to learn basic thing, you can see it. Build your own AI chatbot by Mr. Prasad. You can see that. Or you can see IPL live score. I did something one more also, I forgot. Uh, no, not this. I did full stack Firebase I did last week, and I did one session on how to make resumes. If anyone followed it, you can see that. Yeah, but this was really good because it has nice logic. Now, what can be more good, sir? You know what can be more good? Use AI. I want it like one I will put, one AI should put. You don't need it AI to put. Normally, you can put basic rules. Basic rules are like, for example, see, I will put a game. Always TikTok to game will have a basic rule. Either first two chances. First one, you should think about how to win. Second way thing, you should think about how to block others. Someone like, for example, user put X here. Now, I have to put O. If I put O anywhere, will I win? If I put O anywhere, will I win? No. That is first point. Second, I wanted to block X. When I block the X, I should think about all positions. There are some golden position. Middle box is the golden position. Because if you target the middle box, na, 90% of game you will have a chance to win. So I will target middle box. Like, are you getting my point? Your program should think this logic. Second, the user will keep this. Now, if I put O anywhere, will I win? No, I will not win. But is there any chance to block other guy? Is there any chance to block other guy? Yes. Now, to block here, you need to put here only. Now, this guy will keep it here. Now, is there any chance for me to win? Yes, na. There is a chance for me to win, na. So I will not think about blocking. I will just win. Ho gaya game. So you should write nice logics. It will improve your logic ability. Are you getting my point, ma? A simple game like snake games or any simple games you take it. I want you to build a simple calculator games. Like, I don't know whether you know this or not. 2468 a game is there. Do you know that? Like 2 plus 2, something kind of one. Those kind of games, when you try to make it using the React or using you are learning Python, sir. I am learning Python, sir. तो Python में एक game बनाओ, छोटा game, memory games. Memory games. Like it will reveal the cards. Okay. Chota or what is this called? Word jumble. You know the word jumbles? They will give six characters. They will jumble the letters. You use math at random to jumble the words, letters. Then user should guess correctly. If it is correct, it will say something. When you build these things na, interactively, you will also learn how to make these things better. Is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Online, are you all getting my point? Yeah, that's good. Any other? Tell me, sir. User details, NIT dot netlify dot app. Why it is loading only? Oh, until the API loads, it will load. Good. You put this random user. That is very good. So what he used is, I will tell you. First, he put one state called loading. Loading state initially true. Initially true. If loading state is true, it will show something loading bar. Okay. And parallelly, in use effect, he is also calling API. But this API coming take time na. Whenever he got the API data, whenever he got the data, he is making that loading false. When he make that loading false, till now loading is coming because it is true. When he make it false, it will not come. And at that time, anyway, API data already there. So API data will come. Are you getting my point, ma? That is how any loading will work. This is really good. Now get new user. If I click it here, new user will come. Now here you did mistake. When you click new user, again loading should come na, right? Again you should make the loading equals to true. So because see, user can't wait. User will click 10 times in this meantime. Okay. 10 API calls will be a waste of time. In reality, every API call will cost you money. Okay. See, for example, take this. Get user. Nothing is happening. You know what the user will do? Click it again and again and again. Now what will happen? Every time you click, automatically is happening. So automatically you will lose so much money, company. Okay. You should think about it. You should make it once user click this button, two things you should do. First, disable that button. एक बार क्लिक करे तो इसको डिसेबल करो. Okay. And also show the loading. Wait for 1 minute. Show some kind of nice loading bars. Instead of saying loading, put some kind of animated loading. So user will be like, acha, wait karo. So once he is waited it, then he will get it again, it will be visible. But this is a good logic. Nice. Yeah. We don't know. It depends on my internet, not yours actually. First thing, it depends on my internet. Second thing, it depends on API server also. That server response also. So if it is taking fast or slow, it doesn't matter to you. Loading bar will go on. Na. You can take it here. Lottie files. If you go to one website called Lottie files, do you guys know Lottie files? Anyone ever heard of it? Some people know that. That's really good. If you go to this Lottie files, you will have nice animations. You go to there, you can type it here, loading. You put this loading animations instead of just writing loading. Then people will be like, oh, acha, wait karo. It at least interact them. This will come React code. They will give you React code. If you go into this, you can copy paste this React code. Okay. If you want, I will show you in one program also. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. I will show you in one code. Okay. How to put this. Any other? That's it. Very good. Now let's do it today. Sir, one more time. Let's repeat it. What we have done yesterday. Go here, HTML. React new. Why it is not coming? It came now. Good. See, we don't need to hurry. Okay, we can do Aram's React course. React is the most easiest one. Now again, what we learned till now in the React, we'll just see one more time. Even for the freshers, they will understand. And I will build one more small app using the React. And this time you tell me what you want. You want nice animations, you want nice loadings, you want whatever you want, I will put them. Is this clear, Ma? Then tomorrow we will learn one new concept, context API. Then again we'll build one more thing. Okay? Online, is this clear, Ma? Very good. Okay. Sir, till now what did we learn, sir? Till now in React, we learned JavaScript revision. What is the JavaScript we need for the React? Mainly, you should learn few things. First one, you should know modules. Import, what is export, you should know because every day you will use it. Second thing, you should know map because every day we use map na. Map, filter, reduce basic things. Array you should know nicely. Uh, what more you should know? Third thing, fetch. How to do fetch using promise or async await or axios. If you remembered, we did three times. One time I did then catch. One time I did async await. One time I did it axios also. Okay. You can see all three apps are available and you can use any one. We did the basic OTT. We did basic shop also. Okay. Now next. Good. Next one. React introduction. What is React? React is a JavaScript library. Very good. Now, can browsers understand React? No. Then who will convert React into the browser understandable JavaScript? Babel. Is React and React Native are same? No. What is the difference? React is used for web applications. React Native is used for mobile applications. Very good. What is the main difference between React and Angular? React is a library. Angular is a framework. Barabar. Now, in React, everything you will do is components. What is a component? Reusable UI. It's a basic building block. Like our Legos, if we discussed the stories of Legos creating castle. Chota part of your website is component. You know how much real chota? In reality, if you go to this website, normally now you guys might create it like, sir, this is one component like that you will create. But do you know in reality, people will create this button also one component, this image also one component. Every chota part they will create as one component. Do you know why? Because everywhere in their app they will look something same. Take it Netflix. Take it Netflix. Now, if I open this Netflix, see here one button is there. Here also same button is there. But there the button is small one. Here the button is big one. And if you go here, something down, here also same button is there. It is like a medium one. So then what is like, do you think that they will create three buttons? No, they will create one button and they will give properties like small, big, medium. If anyone give small one, automatically, but buttons, same button component will come, but shorter one. Automatically sizes will change because you will give like that program. When they give property as big, it will become bigger. So that in your program, in your website, everything will be consistent. Everything will be consistent. Consistency means everything it would be same kind of one. Are you getting my point, ma? Take it here. Go inside the Netflix. I think in initial days we discussed this. See here, this box. Inside that movie name is there, and movie ka, name is there. Movie ka image is there. This is one component. Now, if you see same component, you can repeat it one more time. Whatever you are repeating it, that is called component. That is called component. It's like HTML code only. Components are like the HTML codes, but they are repeatable. Any questions? No, very good. Now, let's build the app from starting. We are going to build. Okay. Now, online also, if anyone don't know, you can tell me. The first basics you should be strong. CD, React, NPM. Now, how to start React ma app? NPM create white at the rate latest. So before we start our React app, you should install npm. To install npm, you will install something called Node.js, and we are using one bundler called white. In previous na, they will used to use something called create React app, but it is deprecated actually in React 19th version. People are not using. But if you use any, this is the problem. If you use any internet or like YouTube videos or something, most videos will use something create React app only. Okay, so always see the latest ones. Which one we want to build? We built the simple OTT, simple cart. I think you guys did recipes one, na? Recipes one you tried, and what I can try API. Huh? Game. Which game you want me to try? Do you want me to try quiz game? Quiz works, na? Huh? Cricket game. Hey, are you mad? Like cricket is something too difficult, right? I can do hand cricket. Cricket is difficult. Like, cricket needs heavy graphics, man. Okay. Like yeah, I can't do that now. Any other like I can put it like live score, like CrickBuzz. You know CrickBuzz and CrickInfo. In that they will show the live score, na? That I can show because there will be some APIs. If I go to this API like cricket data, cricketdata.org, this one will have the data. They will give you something series, whatever you are playing ball by ball, they will give the API. That API I can use. Calling any REST API with fetch or async await show the display data. Okay, I will use this one. I don't know how many of you know this or not. There is something called Pokemon. Anyone knows it? Do you guys ever idea na Pokemon bole to? And not only Pikachu, there are so many things in the Pokemon. Okay, mostly people knows the Pikachu. So I'm going to go with Poke API. Poke API is an API. It's a REST API used for the Pokemon details. So what does it mean by REST API, sir? REST means representational state transfer. What does it mean by REST? Representational state transfer. So basically, whatever you do your app, this is called client. What is it called? Client. And you will have something called server. Server. In the server, they will put backend code. But how this server is connected to the front end is server will create one web API. This web API connects the front end with backend API, application programming interface. Sir, I want to connect to Razorpay. API will be there. I want to connect to PhonePe. API will be there. I want to connect to Google Maps. API will be there. Anything you want to connect it, sir, you will have API. But they should give that API. Some APIs are free. Some APIs are not free. For example, Netflix. I can't take Netflix API because they don't give you for free. Okay. Some APIs they will give it for free. Some APIs will be costly. So much costly. Now I should take it one API and that API will give the data. There are so many types of APIs. Mainly in web development, they will use two APIs. One is REST API, another one is GraphQL API. Anyone ever heard of it, GraphQL? No, I will tell you. What does it mean by REST API means? Imagine I'm getting some data, Ray. I'm getting some data. Like you guys already used something uh, dummy JSON or something fake store API, na? Imagine I'm getting in fake store API name of the product, price of the product, description of the product, or something categories of the product. So many are coming. Do I use all of them in my app? Do I is it necessary to use all of them now? No. Mostly in recipes you used one or two, right? So many other data also will come. REST API means whole data will come. You can use whatever you want. GraphQL API means you will ask, अरे हमको title चाहिए, खाली title आता. Server will give only title, so you should only print title because you are asking what you want. That is called REST GraphQL API. REST API means whatever it's like, it will give whole data. You can pick whatever you want and you will use it. Okay. And we use mostly here REST APIs. Okay. Most widely also people uses REST APIs only. Now, how to get this REST API, sir? There are so many websites which will give you that. I'm going to one API called Poke API. When I go here, I wanted to go to here, see, Pokemon. Here I want to go to some kind of docs. So I will check the documentation. Here in the documentation, they will give you how to go to each and everything. I want to go to here, Poke API. Where is this one? See, this is like a URL, and in this URL, you will have some kind of data. Okay. I wanted to list all the Pokemons. How do I get it? All the Pokemons list. Pokemon here endpoint. Okay. Now let's go here. Get request. Copy here. Here, what is the endpoint I will give? Someone is like how to secure our app when calling APIs with security key. When we inspect element in browser and click on network tab, we were able to see the access key of whether open weather API. 100% you will see it actually. That's why we will use environment variables. In future, I will tell you how to protect it environment variables. Don't worry. Okay. We are just doing the basic one. I will tell you there is something called .env files. There you will keep all the environment files. Okay. Yeah. Now, will I get it list? No. Then how to get it all the elements? List of Pokemons, how to get it? Pokemon Ditto, Pokemon Species, Type 3. If I go here, I'm getting only about Ditto. What if I type it here, this? I'm getting here multiple things. See, pokeapi.co/api/v2/Pokemon. I type it here, I'm getting it here multiple. Now I need to get it more things. Here, limit equals to 50. Huh? Go here. Limit equals to 50. Why it is not coming limit? It came. So 50 APIs will come. Perfect. So I'm getting it all. I will copy this. Now go here, sir. Now, sir, I will tell one by one components. I'm going to use 100% functional component only. Class component is for theoretical purpose one. I don't want to make it more and more complex. Okay. Now go here. Po name is po Pokemon. Go here. Now, interesting point is, see, I gave Pokemon. Did it ask any package name? Now, people ask me like questions are why it is not asking me package name, because if it is small letter, na, it will not ask you. If any capital letter is there, it will ask, because package name should not have capital letters. And I should select it here. React, JavaScript. You can select JavaScript or TypeScript. Basically, we are using JavaScript with SWC. Once we complete our basic things, when I tell it in advanced one day I will give you a glance what is the basic TypeScript. Okay. Now SWC I'm going with. What is it mean by SWC, sir? Speedy Web Compiler. Speedy Web Compiler. It is an alternative to the whatever the previous compilers used to have. Okay, same Babel. Speedy Web Compiler will work. Okay, now go here. React CD Pokemon npm install. First, I will install all the basic things. Online, if anyone have any question also, you can tell me, ma. I want everyone to go with the clarity. npm run dev. Open. Oh shit. Now, this is my app. By default, Bit will give you a basic app, which I wanted to change. Now, everyone tell me where I have to go for changing? SRC. Where I have to go? App.jsx. Now, go here, remove this all. RFCE. RFCE means React Functional Component with Export. Now, this one is coming because I am using one extension. Okay, ES7. Nice. Sir, if you wanted to put images, yesterday one guy asked me, if you wanted to put images, two ways. Directly put the images inside the public folder. It will be accessible. Or you can put it inside this assets folder and you can import them. I will use one there, one here. Both I will use. Now go here. Pokemon ball. I'm just taking this as my logo. Naresh Shetty. My name React New. React. Pokemon. Public. favicon. Any doubts? Okay, or go here. I can use Kimon. Go here. Name. Save image as inside the src. Inside the sr, this logo. Now everyone see, I intentionally put it one inside the public, one inside the assets. Your wish, you go with anything. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. Logo, I put it inside the assets, inside SRC. And favicon, I put it inside the public. Now you go here. First, I want to index.html. Here I will put the favicon. If you put anything inside the public, if you put anything inside the public, you don't need to mention anything. Just write it favicon.jpeg, whatever the extension is. That's it. Did I mention any kind of detail, ma? No. So is it JPG only? JPG. Sorry. You don't need to mention it. This is one. Second. Okay. Thoda title be. Now go here. In app, I'm gonna create it here. Chota components. I think everyone knows the pattern. Usually I will follow this pattern like header, footer. You know that na? Yeah. So I'm gonna follow the same pattern here. Header. Sir, is it like mandatory? No, I am just doing it. Okay. Always it's better according to me to follow these things. Footer separately. All Pokemons dot JSX. Now go here. Header RFCE. Footer RFCE. All Pokemons RFCE. Any doubts here? Online, anyone have any questions, ma? Online, anyone have any questions? No. Sir, but always app.jsx will load, sir. App.jsx only will load. So I wanted to put this header, footer, all Pokemons inside the app.jsx. To put them inside them, you will use import header, import all Pokemons, import footer. Now, sir, this is called the JSX structure. What does it mean by JSX, ma? JavaScript extensible. JavaScript extensible tells you to write the HTML inside the JavaScript. But whenever you are writing HTML, that HTML should be inside this parenthesis. Okay. And JSX can return only one element. So that's why I'm returning one big element, which is the div. Instead, you can do the empty element also. What is this empty element is called? Fragment. In olden times, now people used to do like this react dot fragment. People used to write like this for fragment. This is like in olden syntax, people used to do it like this. But React 16 onwards, people are directly writing this empty one, which is also fragment only. Both are same. But what is the difference between a fragment and an original div is this fragment is like a transparent div. Is it clear, ma? Still have any questions? No. Header, all Pokemons, footer. Every day I'm following this pattern because if you follow it, na, While doing it your app also, you will make it very easily. Okay. Yeah. Now, sir, for styling, for CSS, I will use something called Tailwind CSS. You remembered my Tailwind CSS? How to install Tailwind CSS? I gave instruction. Every time I am following the same instructions. You can see that. Go there. First instruction. Install this. Copy this. Go to terminal. New terminal. I'm going to open a new terminal. Go to that specific folder, which is CD React, CD Pokemon. Now here, npm install and install Tailwind. First install the Tailwind. Acha, installed. Once it is installed, go to wit.config.js and paste this link, whatever the code I gave. Go here, go to wit.config.js, paste it. Last but not least, go to the main index.css, add this import. You can follow even in our GitHub, it is available. Now, I will go to the in src app.index.css. I will delete all the basic CSS. I will add this. How long we can access these files in the Git? See, after your course till 2 months, I will keep it in the Git only. Even your course completed, your course will take it like kind of, another 20 days. Okay, kind of 3 weeks. Now, even your course is completed, still you can access your Git for 2 months. But I suggest you, once the course is completed, I will update the whole Git. You just download it and you can keep it in your files local. That would be better. Okay. Clear my online? Yeah. Now go here, go to app.jsx. I will also import app.css. Anyway, I did not put anything inside app.css, but still app.css. Now, first header is there. Go to header. Where is header? Components, header. Header, I will use semantic element header. Class name, PG. See, I am not getting any suggestions now. Sometimes now there is one extension named Tailwind Intelligence, but it will not work sometimes, even for everyone, because I have so many other extensions. It will merge. So that's why disable, again enable. Now it will work. Go here. PG linear. PG blue. Padding Y. 4. Text center. Then next. Inside this, I will put IMG. Sir, you know how to take images from public na? Directly giving the name only na? I will take something from this assets. Assets के अंदर logo है ना? How do you take it, sir? If you wanted to take it something outside the public images, you need to import them. You need to import them. Just import them. Import logo from the file path is assets slash logo. Now go here. Uh, does the file exist? Yes, it exists. .zip, .png. .png I forgot. Uncaught error. Import does not provide export named logo. Huh? It doesn't need to provide actually. Without any name also it should come directly. Hmm. An empty string was passed to the src attribute. Here logo, not used the logo, right? Can you see it came? Guys, normally you don't need to export the images. Images are like normal files. Whenever you are importing, write it import that name of the image from the path. Then automatically that image will come as a variable where you can use it dynamically wherever you want. Okay. What is the difference between the public one and this one? If you go to the public one, normally my website is localhost 5173 na. If anyone click slash favicon.jpg, can you see? They can see my website. If they put slash, they can able to see the original favicon, but they can't see the logo because logo is inside src folder. Src folder is a code, they can't see directly. But whatever in the public na, they can see directly. That is the difference. Public folder is like a public, anyone can see after slash, but whatever in the assets they can't see. Okay. Any doubts ma online? If there are many images, then how to use assets, sir? Like, do I have to import all one by one? You have to import. That's it. There is no point only. Okay. Yeah. Good. And I need to adjust the height. Height 50. Now go here. Now go here. Why it is not coming? 25, or let's apply class name H50 H 20. It came. Now, how do you make it center, sir? Flux justify center. Someone is asking me, sir, what is it mean by this path? I don't know whether you knew this or not. This path represents two dot represents one dot means current folder. One dot means two dots means previous folder. Which folder I am in? Header. Header is in components folder. Is in components folder image is there? No. So पहला folder बाहर जाना है. So to go outside the folder, you will put two dots. Then outside assets folder is there. Inside that logo is there. Clear ma? Yeah. Any doubts, please ask it, sir. That's fine. Done. Go here. Footer. Footer is easy. As usual, I will do same thing. Footer, class name, BG black or BG gray, 400, text white, text to Excel, text center, padding Y4. Now, this site This site belongs to Pikachu and copy 2025. Copyrighted. Copyrighted. Any doubts, my here? Sir, when VS Code, when I'm doing it, it's showing suggestions. When I press tab key, code is coming. How to disable it? You must use something called GitHub Copilot or something. Don't use that AI. Now, is it clear, ma? Are everyone clear till now? Wait out, eh? No. Go to your all Pokemons. Now, sir, I want to print all the Pokemons. To print it all the Pokemons, you have to store that Pokemon somewhere, na? To store that Pokemon's array, I am creating it const Pokemons. So sorry, I need to write it here const Pokemons, comma. To set that, set Pokemons equals to use state. What you will use, ma? Use state. What is a use state? Use state is a hook which is used to establish the set state. State is a value that changes. List of Pokemons that will change again and again. I wanted to store. For that, I will use this one. Any questions here? Any questions? No. Go here. Now, initially, empty array is there. And I will also use something called loading because that guy used it. Now, I will also try the same thing. Loading, set loading. Initially, use state, true. Initially, what is the loading value? Initially, what is loading value, ma? True. If loading value is true, I will use a dynamic code. If loading value is true, can anyone tell me what is this is called? This type of code? Conditional rendering. What is it called? Conditional rendering. That means, sir, if loading is true, then only print this paragraph. Loading. Sir, loading true है तो ये print करो loading ऐसा. It's printing loading ना? You know until when it will print? Until the loading is true. Sorry, yeah, until the loading is whenever the loading is false, it will stop it. Whenever the loading is true, it will come. Any questions here? Any questions, ma'am? No. Online, is it clear? Yeah. Sir, to make the loading false, first I have to load. Sir, if it is not required, like whenever loading happened, whenever the Pokemons came, I will stop it anyway. Now, sir, one more time. Initially, I keep it one value loading true. And I put one paragraph. Paragraph ke andar loading. When this paragraph comes, whenever this loading is true, if it is true, it will come. That is what the logical end means. Logical, if you remember in JavaScript revision, I told you logical and logical or and ternary operator. Sometimes now you will get situation like loading true है तो ये loading print करो, loading false है तो और एक icon print करो, दो icons रहता. Now in that case you will use ternary operator. Okay. Now here, if this loading is true, it is printing this. Now, sir, by default, I want one function to run. Anyone tell me what is the default function automatically runs? What is the default one which will automatically runs, ma? Use effect. In class components, constructor will run automatically. Now here, use effect. In use effect, I am calling one function and I'm giving here empty array. What is this empty array means? What is this empty array means? Dependencies array. If you put empty dependencies, that means it will be called only once. How many times it will be called, ma? Only once. Very good. And I'm calling one method called fetch data. Now you go here, sir, write it fetch data function, sir. Const fetch data equals to asynchronous. I'm using async await. Do you want to try async await or Axios? Your wish. कुछ भी करो, कुछ नहीं होता. Okay. I am going with something called async await. In async await, here I put async const response equals to await. You have to give one link, na? What is the link here? This endpoint link will be there. This is my link. Copy. Await. Fetch. Now this is my link. कोई doubt है? No, very simple. Now I got this, and then again const data equals to await response.json. Sir, I got the JSON also, sir. When this both the things, once I got this data, sir, once this one is run, that means I got the API data, na? When I get this API data, I will write it like set Pokemons. How I'm getting the data? I have to see it once. See, देखो. This is your answer. In your answer, you are getting count. You are getting next. You are getting previous. You are getting results. Right or not? You are getting count, next, previous results. Tell me which one you have to use. Everyone tell me which one you have to use. Results. So I will use the results. Set Pokemon data dot data के अंदर results को Pokemon करो. Now Pokemon आ गया. Sir, once you have Pokemon, once you have your Pokemons, will there be any loading, ma? Will there be any loading? No, because you got it. So there is no loading. So set loading false. Set loading false. You go here, go to your app. Now it got data very quickly. So loading became false. Now go here. Now I will, for error handling, I will keep all of them inside the try block. And I will use a catch block for errors. Catch error. Console.log error. Sir, let's make it this one dynamic, sir. Someone is asking it. So I will just copy this and I will say URL, and I will give that URL here. No problem, na? Here I am passing some URL. That URL only it will call. Sir, you got all data. You have all the elements inside one array. Can you print them? P loading. Now everyone tell me here. I will create one div dot Pokemons. Now how to print an array of Pokemons? Someone is like, sir, how come printing P true here? See here, loading, if it is true, then P will come. If loading is false, P will not come. Loading is a variable. Now, how to print array of values using map? Pokemons is an array. Using map, I will use. Now go here. Go here. B comma I. I think online someone got confused with this logical end. Do you know what is logical end? Basic rule of logical end is if both should be true, true. If one is false, both will be false, na? You will not get any result, na? तो वही चाहिए. फर्स्ट वाला ट्रू है तो सेकंड वैल्यू ऑलवेज ट्रू. सेकंड वैल्यू ऑलवेज ट्रू बिकॉज इट्स ए एलिमेंट. फर्स्ट वैल्यू फॉल्स है तो पूरा फॉल्स होता. Sir, first one is a variable. Variable will have true and false. Second one is not a variable. Second one is a element. Element is always true, basically. Element will print only. Is there any case element will not print? No. Element will print. क्योंकि element true है. But first one, it might not. It may be true, may not be true because it's a variable. It will change. If first one is also true, sir, both will be true, sir. If first one is false, sir, false true. False true is false. Is it clear, ma? Here we are evaluating only first one. Results is not the, see, results is a array. देखो here, results is a array. Results is a array. Array के अंदर objects are there. Now if you see, each one name is there and URL is there. Name is there, URL is there. Now good. Oh shit, it is not having images. Okay, bad. I will put it here, something very simple one. Can we if condition also? Your wish. Conditional rendering you can put if also, but I don't recommend use if because you are using single line code. You can't see this is not JavaScript. Understand it. Braces you should not use direct JavaScript. For loop, if loop, no, you can't put it. Instead, use ternary operator or this one. Okay, that's why that concept conditional rendering people will tell. Now here I will use one paragraph inside this b dot name, and this thing should be inside an anchor tag. No, that anchor tag is not working. So paragraph, and this paragraph should have key. Key is index. And I can give some class name. I can give here padding 5, rounded 2XL, or shadow, or shadow something blue 300. You go here, it's printing down, but I don't want it down. I will use something like this. Here I will use something called grid columns 1 by default. In medium devices, grid columns 2. In large devices, grid column 3. Go here. Why it is not coming? Now, it came something like this. Now, some people still did not understand that loading part. I will show it to you now. I will make my internet slow. Slow 3G. If it is internet is slow, I will load it one more time. Now, slowly the fetching will come. Okay. It came very fast. This API is fast. Is there any other way? No, it's coming very fastly actually. Imagine like what is the use of this loading one is first according to your application loading will come. Okay. When request started na loading will come. Request started loading will come. First loading will be there. Put it offline, it will show loading. Correct. Perfect. I will put it offline. No internet. At least it should show basic thing na. Are? If no internet, local host should run na. My local host is stopped. Control C. Let me run it here. Go here. Follow the link. It should not do this much bad, right? It's mocking very bad. Disable cache. Let me go here. Now, see, starting. Everyone see this. Because of cache, it is coming quickly. Now, online see it here. I will load one more time. Now, the problem is with the cache. Okay. Now, I will close this one incognito. I will open it in incognito one more time. Everyone see this. Please see it one more time. If I open this one, first loading will come. Sir, why loading is coming? Because loading value is true. If this loading value is true, here if this loading value is true, whatever in the next one, it will come. That is what the logical end means. Logical end means bole to both should be true. Second value anyway true re. If first value true, second value bhi aata. First value false, second value bhi nahi aata. क्योंकि second value always true. That guy is true. But first guy, if it is false, false true, logical end will give false. Clear? So first one will decide. My first one is initially true. Now go here. First one is initially true. So it is coming loading first. Did you see that, ma? First loading came. Now after that loading one, it went to the API and the API is taking some time. But API gives the data. Once the API data came, the loading is becoming false. Why? Because you made it false. Online, is it clear, Masayat? Online, is it clear, everyone? Shanu Sayed, is it clear? Yeah. Sir, instead of this paragraph, you can put it now. I can put some kind of Lottie file also. I can take here Lottie file. Sir, I want to use a nice Lottie file, sir. Let me go here. This one. I can use it. Edit the Lottie file. Open Lottie editor. Login. There is one website. This website name is Lottie files. Now I just want to use this. I will just open this one. Edit. Open Lottie editor. Then do you want to change the colors? You can change the colors. I don't want it. Save. Automatically it will go. Save. Oh, no. It will give you 10 files for free. My 10 quota is over. At the time, act brilliantly. Open it in another account. Simple. Open another account. Simple. Use another Gmail. You have so many Gmails now. Use another Gmail. use it. Loading. I will not leave. Go down. Go down. Lottie file editor. Better use temp mail. If this one is also 10 over, 10 over, I don't know what to do. I have to use another Gmail then. 10 are not over. Good. Now click here. Can you see right side code symbol is there? Say I can't show it one more again and again because वो 10 हो जाता. Now click this code symbol. Once you click here, code symbol. Now click here. Okay. Now can you see here React code they will show? Go down. They will show some React code. Take this React code. I will use this. Copy. And what is the package name? @lottie files /lottie dash react. Okay, I will come to it. So I'm gonna use this here. It will come error because I need to install it. What is the package I need to install? @lottie /lottie react. Copy. Go here. npm install .lottie react installed. Now go here, write this statement. See, I am just copying that code only. First I installed, copy the import statement, and writing that code. Import. Someone is asking, can we use set timeout for delay? Your wish. Like, put it like that fetch data is there, na? Sir, instead of directly putting the fetch data, keep it 1 second delay. Your wish. Oh, I'm gonna do it here. 71s will come always. What chhod do. Now I will do that only just to show you I am doing it. I don't recommend you to put a timer. Okay, but I am just showing you. Set a timeout. Do you all know set timeout, ma? Set timeout is like you can call any function after a certain time. 1000 bole to 1 second. After 1 second only it will call fetch data. After 1 second it is calling fetch data, then fetch data will work. Until 1 second fetch data is not there, na? That means Pokemons are not there, na? That means loading is true only, na? It should come this particular API. Now go to my code. Let me refresh. Why it is coming it like this? No throttling. Now can you see this? Everyone online, can you see? Hmm? Time? 5 seconds. Array, no, in reality, people don't wait for 5 seconds. Array. You just wanna see animation, your wish. But in reality, people don't wait. Okay. Any doubts ma online? Now, now, sir, that throw bar can we also use? Loading one. You can also use. It's there in my code now. You can copy it. Okay. You don't need to create it. You can copy mine. But if you wanted two things, if you wanted to have another one, you should go to the Lottie files and check it. Which one you want, you can check it in the Lottie files. Okay. Or no, sir, I wanted to create your own one. I don't think so. If you should know something called After Effects, people will create Lottie files using After Effects. Why I recommend Lottie files are these are highly faster than the zip files. They load very quickly than the zip files and they look very good also professionally. In reality, most of the company use it. They don't tell you. They use so many nice things for 404 pages or really good animations will be there. Use it whatever free. See, these all are free. Whatever this crown symbol is there, they are cost. They are like paid. वो छोड़ दो. Sir, in Poke API, there will be no images, sir. Sir, can I put it my own images? Actually, there will be. I don't know. Like maybe the link which I take it are wrong. In future, again, we will do one more time Pokemon, but that time we will put it the search bar. We will put it Pokemon pictures. I will try to put it all. Okay. But today is just like kind of revision of all these topics. Now, see this one. Sir, whatever the code we have done will cover until this. Until this topics, it will cover. We learned React, we learned components, we learned nested components, we learned props, we learned state, we learned use effect, we learned conditional rendering, we learned lists. Every list will use a key value, which I used. Tomorrow we will learn context API. We also learn class components and lifecycle methods also actually. But these were main till now. Tomorrow we will learn context API with which you will get it something, you can create something big gaps if you learn that. And if you wanted to try something new React app, new ideas, I will tell you one website. That website name is reactjsexample.com. 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 What these people will do, this website, they will go to GitHub. They will go to GitHub. They will take it whatever the repositories which contains React. All these repositories, they will post it here. So it's like only React repositories kind of thing. Okay. You can skip the ads. Ads ko chhod do. Don't click any ads. Now, for example, see a simple image to text website built with Next.js. Next.js is also similar to React. Actually, you can take it any kind of thing. I will build some kind of check it here. Cards. List concepts we tried till now. Yes, ma. Lists are nothing but map only. In map, we will print all these elements now. Those are lists only. Every list must have a key value. That was the main point in the list concept. Now see, now this classic game is there. Someone can see this game. See this game. No. If the both are not matching, they will flip back. No. Now one is there. They will not flip back now. Why? Because they both matched. This is a memory game. You can try it actually. Today's task is creating this memory game. You can use it whatever the way you like. This is one version of the memory game, and you can use your creativity to put it whatever you like it. Okay, and everyone try it. The logic inside it. Online, it's available. The memory game. I'm not telling you to create it. Memory game new. No, understand it a memory game and make it as something more interactive, more kind of animations or more kind of interesting images, more kind of different way. Why the images has to be in square or rectangle? Why not it's in circular way? Why all images are in one side? Why not in some different places? Are you getting my point, ma? And you will use libraries in internet. There are so many libraries. Use nice libraries for animations. I will prefer library called Motion. What is the library? Motion. Motion React will give you a nice animations. Smooth animations in React will be given by motion. See, like this smooth animations will be given in React using this motion one. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point? Yeah. That's it for today. Explore it and tomorrow come with your doubts. Thank you all. Yeah. I will update the notes into the GitHub. Yeah. Online कोई questions है माँ? Images can be fixed here for that game. Yeah, I think so. Or maybe you can make it randomized. Like you can put it something called every time they play a game, make them random. If they are fixed one time they play, next time it would be boring. Yeah, good. That's it for today. Thank you all. Ma.